everybody. This is the weekly review from March 8th to March 12th for Model United Nations. We began the week with a writing prompt that reviewed page 1 of the background guide. We also talked about the question formulation technique, and we designed questions about the background guide during that writing prompt. We also continue working on the Unit 1 summative. We're working on meeting 2 indicators through this project, developing a position and methods of inquiry. The summative assessment overview included criteria for both meeting and exceeding both standards, and that was due this past week on Thursday, March 11th. On Tuesday, we watched a short video that explained the difference between closed-ended and open-ended questions. So we had a writing prompt follow-up. We then reviewed a list of the questions that students had generated during the writing prompt on Monday about the background guide and the definition of torture. We had a class discussion that determined whether or not the questions on the list were closed-ended and open-ended, and we categorized them as such. And we also discussed the pros and cons of each type of question. We also took examples of questions and changed them from open to closed-ended and from closed to open-ended. During the week, our four-class focus continued to be respect. This includes being engaged in class, emphasizing the benefits and satisfaction of learning, and attempting to complete work in a timely fashion. Later on the following week, we will be having a exit ticket about this particular executive functioning skill. On Friday, we had a writing prompt that reviewed the terms and phrases from the indicator we are currently working on. We defined terms such as pros and cons and swaying the opinion of others. We also began a reading called Don't Bargain Over Positions. We reviewed the introduction, and the main takeaway is that negotiation depends upon successfully taking and then giving up a sequence of positions, not necessarily holding hard and fast to your positions, because then negotiation can't take place. What's coming up next week? We will continue with Unit 2, the UN's role in crisis response. And again, the crisis response we're talking about and going to function as a Model United Nations will be discussing the definition of torture. So we'll continue to review that background guide, and we'll begin to assign countries and research individual countries' positions on the crisis subject at hand. That's it for now. Take care.